సికింద్రాబాద్ హోటల్ మ్యారియట్ లో అటల్ బిహారీ వాజ్పేయి 3వ మెమోరియల్ లెక్చర్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ జరుగుతోంది. ఉపరాష్ట్రపతి వెంకయ్య నాయుడు మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. లైవ్ లో చూద్దాం.
That is the specialty of this great man. He was a towering intellectual and an orator for excellence. I don't think there is any comparison to this great man as far as the speeches are concerned. He used to inspire millions of the people across the country, particularly younger generation. He has endeared himself to the masses and struck an instant chord with them with his down-to-earth simplicity and disarming innocence, displaying an amenable, natural way of communicating, conducting, and he has no enemies but only friends in politics. Very rare quality. That is the need of the hour. One of the reasons for this memorial lectures is to recall the greatness of these great leaders, the contributions they have made, the standards they have set in. They should be known to the younger generation so that they get the inspiration. That is the purpose of this memorial lectures. When Ram asked me, I readily agreed. For the reason, it's an occasion to recall the memories of this great son of this great country. Not because he and I, we used to belong to the same political thought. I am no more a politician. Admiral Shekhar Sinhaji was just introducing me, politician. I am no more a politician. I left politics. I will not enter politics, I can assure you. But I will be in public life, undoubtedly, because we have chosen this path to serve the people in whatever responsibility we have. Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee was a man of impeccable integrity and high moral values, setting high ethical standards in public life. He never compromised on values in which he believed. That is an important aspect to be understood by the present generation of politicians and also people in public life. Maintaining standards, ethics, moral values, which were part of India's heritage and culture, which our forefathers have given to us through thousands of years of civilization. Slowly there is some amount of erosion. I'll come to it a little later. I really would like to compliment India Foundation for organizing this series of memorial lectures. Friends, I can tell you, I had the privilege of learning from working with Sri late Atalji over a period of long association with him, around 40 years. For the information of some of our friends, I started my career as a student activist, and I used to announce about the arrival of this great man to my town in Nellore, sitting in a tonga, jatka, what do you call, and announce, आज शाम को तरुण हृदय सम्राट श्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी हमारा शहर में आने वाले हैं. कोऑपरेटिव मैदान में आम सभा होगा. आप सब लोग, नॉट इन हिंदी ऑफ कोर्स, इन तेलुगु, इन माय ओन लैंग्वेज, इन माय टाउन. दैट्स हाउ आई यूज्ड टू. बट आई नेवर इमेजिन्ड that boy who made an announcement about the arrival of this great leader will get an opportunity to become the president of the ruling party and sit between Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Advani. I feel that was a great opportunity God and people have bestowed on me. In fact, not only me, many in my generation, Atalji and Advaniji were gurus, guides, philosophers and mentors. I have no hesitation to say it. While recalling my association with Atalji, I am overwhelmed by the affection and memories. Not only affection to colleagues and particular youngsters, but also the manner of perfection he used to accomplish the responsibilities that were given to him from time to time. The love, affection he has shown to me in my younger days, I can never forget it. That is the foundation for my public life. Talking about Sri Atalji is like exploring a sea, deep ocean. You can speak for hours, for days and months. There is so much to learn. He had many facets that made him a total personality. He was both Atal and Bihari. He was Atal, son, and Bihari. True to his name, of course, he conveyed himself as a man of firm words and deeds and a dreamer. He epitomized the politics of conviction and consensus. That is the speciality of this great man. Conviction and consensus. That is what is required now, conviction. He was an embodiment of courage, caliber, capacity, conduct and character worthy of emulation. So I tell the younger generation, go through the speeches, the life of this great man who has risen from the grassroots level to that highest office of the Prime Minister and excelled in that. Having born in 1924, he witnessed the freedom struggle and the birth pangs of our nation at the stroke of midnight. This early impression kept him rooted all the time to the cause of contributing to the building of a new India. Since entering the parliament first time in 1957, he kept on making significant contribution to public life, to the parliamentary discourse, and also the development of the country in various capacities. Atalji was the first Prime Minister backed by the longest parliament career, I think. Experience of around 40 years. As a parliamentarian, he has enriched the debates with the force of his thoughts and convictions and flow of language at his command. The English was really amazing. The punch and the wit and his occasional poetic expressions. Even the late Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was very much impressed by his oratorial and effective interventions in Parliament. The infectious smile of Atalji, endeavored him to all around and helped him to connect with the masses effortlessly. That smile of Atalji remains to be his insignia. We sadly miss his presence. Behind that smile of Atalji, there was a steel resolve that guided his words and deeds. His 13-day stint as Prime Minister for the first time, 13-month second tenure, and subsequent full term of 5 years as the Prime Minister was a clear indication of the emergence of consolidation of new spirit of national